Whenever I do a garden, I always tell people you have two gardens. You have your day garden and you have your night garden. And it's a completely different vibe by day and by night. So as you can see, I have strung my lights, but they have taken a beating and I haven't gotten up there to fix them all. But this is just a plug-in into my chandelier. I got two of them actually. They all need to have their light bulb switched, but it's so vibey. And today in Los Angeles is a really weird day, so you can have your lights on today during the day, but at night this whole garden is such a different story, and I will invite you back for happy hour and you can see how good it is at night. But it's like a totally different garden, and I always tell that to my clients too, especially the ones that are complaining a little because it costs so much money. Like, you're getting two gardens in one, and you must have lights in your garden, regardless of what. If you have a lot of sun, you can use LED. I do not have a lot of sun, so I have to use electric. But LEDs are fantastic, and they work beautifully as long as they get hit by sun. But you can see them all up in here. Like I said, in the night, there's such a different vibe. I love string lights. I love little teeny string lights. I like fat string lights. I like to wrap trunks of trees in lights. They don't look like Christmas at all. They just look vibey and sparkly, and I love sparkly bling. So I like any kind of thing that you can wrap around and make. I have this fabulous light here made out of Tyvek that I got from my favorite store, Potted. But the light bulb is not seeming to work, and I'm so heartbroken. I don't know if it's the light bulb or the lamp, but I'm gonna have to work on this to fix, because this is a really cool little vibe too with the holes in it. It just sparkles everywhere as well. I also have some lights in this one, in David. You can't see them in there, but they're all wrapped around. As soon as it gets dark out, they all glow too. Looks like he's wearing diamonds and jewels. He's lovely, even though he's got a ton of flippin' spider webs all over him. So I like that. And I do put some LEDs in, like here. Come here, walk over here and look. I have some up in here because this plant does get hit by a little bit of sunshine. This does go on, and it's lovely. I got a few of them in here, which they too go on because it's a little sunnier in this part of the yard, but they only last for a minute. That's the other thing about them. They might, if there's a drop of sun in here, as you see, I live under this giant oak tree. So a little bit of sun, but not enough to keep them going. I've gone to clients' houses that they have them going for 6 and 7 hours, which is really good. And then these LED things right here are really cool. Another fabulous potted thing. These all, and they get a little sun here, so they last for about an hour, and they're all in different colors, and it's so cool. This is like a spectacular vibe in my yard. And as you can see over there, there's like a bunch of hanging balls. A, I love hanging balls. B, hanging balls that light up, forget about it. Those have a zillion different colors in them. Some days they're really on, and some days they're not at all. And when they are, it's the coolest thing ever. It's a really green in here. So there is solar lights, there are string lights, there are spotlights, there are lamps, there are teeny strings that just need LED, and there are strings that need to be plugged in. I do use battery. If it rains a lot, batteries go quickly. I always have a bunch of candles around that take batteries because I love having lots of twinkle in my garden. And if you look around, you will see that I have a bunch of lights everywhere. I have a big disco ball that when the light hits, it gives me light on the inside. It's just a whole, I love to mix it up. It's kind of like a menagerie of garden, love, and light. Those are 3 of my favorite stories. Love, life, green goodness, light, growth, and overall goodness. These are the 6 things that I always want to talk about, that I'm always open to talking about, discussing, sharing, and they go things that have to do with the garden and things that have to do with life. Let me know if you feel the same way that I do. If you want to discuss these further, let's open up some discussions and go deep and juicy. Remember, follow, like, subscribe, and share. Life is a garden, and we are the gardeners.